Hello everyone, it's G here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I am doing a general pull right now off the tarot cards. I really think that it's going to be end up being a message from the Divine Masculine. We'll see. My puppy is really hyped up apparently, and that's funny too because here I started shuffling right before I hit play. Because the strength card, the strength card and the page of swords, page of wands might also come out. And then here on the back of the deck energy, the hanged man. So I'm getting this with this hanged man here, and the combination between the hanged man and the strength in this is that there's like this really strong watching vibe. Someone is watching you. I just heard your divine masculine. Your divine masculine is watching you, whether or not that's on social media, whether or not you and him are actually have already, or you and them have already, been in contact. Oh, hold on, you guys. Okay, 1:18 down on the clock when I paused, that stood out to me, and I'm sorry about the distractions or disruptions. My puppy playing in the background, he was playing with one of my cats, but I'm hearing that I should read into this, right? There's some kind of, the Divine Masculine is coming forward because they've been watching you. They've been having to have a lot of strength not to come forward because they're dealing with something right now that they don't want to involve you in. Not as in like they're trying to lie to you or hide to you. They're just like drama. It's my own personal drama and I don't want to drag you into it. You know, I don't want you to have to be a part of it. But they're strongly, strongly watching you right now, right? And there's some kind of distraction on your end, Divine Feminine, that they are really worried about. But watching you has given them, wow. Okay, it's given them a new perspective, is what I was going to say. A new perspective on how they were acting in the past, Emperor in reverse, and Three of Pinnacles in reverse, how they were coming at you in the wrong way, right? They were trying to talk to you in the wrong way. They were coming at you in the wrong way. They were looking at this love in the wrong way. They have realized that they were going about everything that they were doing in the wrong way. And it has to do something with them observing you or watching you, taking inspiration from you, something that you're doing, or something, if you're presenting yourself on some kind of social media or something like that, wherever they can see you or watch you. I just heard there's some divine masculine that's like you're in contact with this divine masculine. It's like being around you, seeing you, watching you. Ooh. 9 of Wands in reverse. He's worried about, or they're worried about you something with you in the past. Okay. The Knight of Cups. Someone from your past. They're worried about you. Somebody that's from your past. And this card has stood itself up, so I'm about to pull it. And I have a feeling that it might be the Seven of Swords, because it keeps showing itself to me before I started playing. The Seven of Swords. They're impatient about something. No, okay. Ooh, what did it pull out though? Ooh. Impatient about learning something. There's something that they need you to learn, something that they need you to know. And they're impatient about trying to contact you, trying to bring a message to you. Someone they want to warn you about. Someone they feel like you need to be like protected from. Somebody in your life or an energy that they sense is like coming towards you. And it's making them want to like rush forward. What's this? Yeah. Ace of Swords in reverse. I just heard lying. with the Six of Pinnacles. I just heard lying about finances. Some kind of lying about finances. Whose finances? Yeah. Somebody doesn't have a job. Your divine masculine might not have a job, or no, it's somebody else. Ooh. Oh my gosh, so many cards. But what's this card? Upright. Somebody with a lot of burden. Somebody with a lot of debt. Somebody with something about a lot of debt. Oh, there's so many cards here. Okay, what stayed behind? Stuck, yeah. Stuck because of some kind of business venture. Some kind of contract I just heard. Stuck in some kind of contract. Something about this King of Swords. I just keep hearing dangerous. Ooh, and when I picked this up, I literally felt like I got like a paper cut on my thumb. Oh, wow. Something that feels dangerous and unstable. Somebody they misjudged. You guys. Justice. Somebody they misjudged. The judgment come out, but it's like I misjudged some kind of something. They trusted somebody that they shouldn't have trusted. Yeah, I remember like contract, some kind of legal contract, some kind of legal trouble. They could be in some kind of legal trouble. Is this the divine masculine spirit, or is this... No, this is somebody else. Okay, a bunch of cards just flipped here. Okay, so the Hermit. So for some of you, it could be a Virgo. The Death card, for some of you, it could be a Scorpio. And then the King of Cups. So it could be a water sign in general. Double Scorpio action is happening here. Also, somebody that you ended with, so like an ex, I think it is. An ex of yours. Somebody from your past. Somebody from your past that has a lot of burdens, a lot of debt, some kind of financial debt, and they're in some kind of legal trouble for doing something. Wow, you guys, how that just cut though. It's a masculine energy in their shadow energy. With these same card, cut right here on these same cards for the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and okay, somebody that your intuition told you to cut off because they were greedy and they were imbalanced. Something about wanting like to set up some kind of legacy. This person could have been trying to, in the past, they could have been trying to get you pregnant because they wanted to trap you. That was the two of Wands, by the way. I don't know, it might come back out. Ooh, yeah, definitely. Two of Cups in reverse. Somebody, it's an ex for most of you guys, or somebody that you've rejected in the past. If this wasn't an ex, you might have not actually dated this person, but it's somebody that you've rejected in the past. I'm feeling that more with that Virgo energy. Oh, look. There it is. There's that Seven of Swords. Sneaky energy. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, here, with the Seven of Swords, with the Lovers, somebody that really wants, is going to come back in and they really want, like, sex, I think it is. They really want to be physically connected with you. Remember I was saying earlier where I was like, they wanted to trap you and they wanted to, like, they were trying to keep you pregnant, like get you pregnant before, right? And it's like, there wasn't love, there wasn't real love here, but there was like lust. And I just heard, all of a sudden, I just heard that this could be an energy for you. And because you and your divine counterpart are marrying, your divine counterpart could have been going through a similar situation. Like, either, I'm hearing for some of you when you guys met, when you first met, and it could have been the fact that that you two were both in like karmic partnerships at the time. And so it was kind of like the idea of being in a relationship was dismissed because of that. Okay. Yeah. This karmic person, you guys have some kind of karmic, either some kind of new karmic person or a karmic ex. And I heard yes and yes. So for some of you, it's a new person that's coming, and for some of you, it's an ex that's coming back into your life, and they're coming with burdens. They're coming with financial issues. They're coming with legal issues. They could obviously be tied together. They could be. I just heard sued. They could be getting sued for something. Oh, and I just heard what sounded like breaks and then like a smash. I just heard they could have gotten in trouble for drinking and driving. Like out of nowhere, I just heard like a car wreck, and that might have been their fault because they were drunk. They were drunk driving, and they've gotten into some kind of debts, some kind of massive amount of debts. So, like I said, this could be an ex for you, or this could be an ex for the divine masculine. Either way. For some of you, it's both. For some of you, you'll, because you're like you're improving yourself and trying to go up in energies, like, you know, like devil energies or karmic energies are trying to come back into your life and kind of pull you down. It's that kind of like where the divine masculine a few readings ago was really, or like a while ago, a few months ago, was really feeling like every single time they tried to leave or every single time they were almost there, it's like another tower presented itself, and it was more, just more and more and more that they had to keep working through more and more things to just keep working through, and they're and that's when a lot of like the Four of Cups was coming out, right? Because it was like they were putting themselves in this victim mentality, right? But at the same time, it was like, instead of the spirit was trying to say, was not being like, no, this stuff, you know, is legitimate stuff that's happened to you, but it's happening to you for a reason, because you need to learn, right? You need to learn, and you're being put through karmic tests. Some you're passing, some you're not. So you're gonna have to start the cycle over again. And they're feeling really impatient about this. This is also, okay, this is so much coming through all at once. I hope this is kind of making sense, because it's kind of, honestly, like it feels kind of jumbled up to me too. Like it's all coming through. There's a lot of energies coming through at the same time here with this. Ooh, what is that? With the 8. Yeah. Somebody's wish fulfillment is to create some kind of legacy with you. Divine masculine. Okay, the divine masculine really wants to create some kind of legacy with you. Could I have one energy talking at a time, please? Okay, thank you. I was getting like, this person's doing this, and this person's doing that, and then that person's doing this, and I was like, yo, like, hello, excuse me. I can only speak one thing at a time. My goodness, excuse me. Yeah. So this, back to this karmic person. I think they want to go back to this warning from this about this karmic person. This karmic person was like a false divine masculine. This person might come forward and tell you that they believe that you guys are supposed to be together, that you were meant to be together, that you were soulmates, that it was just supposed to be you two always. But they're on some kind of sneaky stuff. Okay, they are here. I just heard like a test, definitely like a karmic test coming back towards you with this Temperance card. They're really impatient, and they feel weighed down, and they feel like ever since they left you, divine feminine or divine masculine, like it's been like a burden. It's just made their life so much worse. So I'm feeling like this is a karmic that they ended the situation, and they walked out, and then they were just like, my life has been so much worse ever since we broke up. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking, and I think that some of us out here have been really confused. I'll go ahead and put myself into this, because I'm going to be just honest with you guys about my journey as well, which part of it I feel like sharing, and I'm guided to share. 14:23 on the clock. Yeah. Here with this Ace of Cups. A lot of it, I feel like a lot of divine feminines and divine masculines that are in this collective were feeling really confused, like overly watching, overly thinking about it. 8 of Swords, like stuck in their mind, stuck in their head, thinking about different options. Who could it be? Who could it be? Because I feel like this collective might have been feeling like there was several different choices. I'm seeing like that 7 of Cups popping up earlier. That there was choices. Yeah. Two of Swords, definitely choice. Two main choices, right? That you were stuck going back and forth. Like, was it this person? Was it that person? Was it this person? Was it that person? I just heard somebody say, not your ex. Exactly. Don't you feel so much better now that you're not with that person? Like, okay. So, and I heard that some of you have been really like, who is it? Who is my divine masculine? Who is my divine masculine? Yeah, I just heard somebody say, not your ex. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. Absolutely. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Ooh, children in reverse. I just heard somebody say that the baby wasn't mine. The baby wasn't mine. So somebody, a divine masculine here is saying that there are some divine masculines out there that walked away from their divine feminine because they found out a karmic was pregnant. Yeah, playfulness in reverse. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, they were really unhappy, and they were feeling like, oh, I have to grow up. I have to make like the grown up decision here. And so they thought, oh, the grown-up decision was staying with their karmic, or maybe for some of you, I just heard somebody say marrying the karmic. Like they were like, oh, I got this person pregnant, or you know, me and this person are gonna have a baby, and I'm hearing that their family was very traditional and was like, I'm seeing like the religious factors card. Yeah, like stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, okay. Some of you guys are being like, oh no, then it's a no go if you got somebody pregnant. You guys need to keep an open mind. Unrequited love, exactly. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah. So some of them were just like, they were not saying some of you guys are not saying optimistic about this. And it's like, oh no, I'm not attracted to that. But wow, reconciliation and heart-to-heart conversation popped out. So they really want to talk to you. They want to have this talk with you about this because they're just like, there's just so much. Oh, whoops. There's just so much that I have to talk to you about. So there's a lot of different like storylines here, and many of them could have happened Remember I was saying there was tower after tower after tower. Like a lot of them could have happened at the same time. I'm feeling like that karmic situation. There was a particular DM out there who was in this karmic situation where the karmic was like kind of like an alcoholic or something, and they got into some kind of auto accident. They got hurt, or they hurt, you know, or they were dealing with legal issues, and they were just like, I can't leave them in the middle of all of this happening. Then it was like, for some of them, the karmic was like, oh, I'm pregnant, or the karmic found out they were pregnant because of this accident or something like that. And they were just like, oh, I have to stay with this person. I've gotten them pregnant. Ooh. And then I just heard somebody say, and then I met you. Soulmate. So they were in the thick of a whole bunch of like crazy stuff happening, or right after they met you, just like a whole bunch of crazy stuff just started like popping off, just like tower after tower after tower popping off in their life. But for some of them, they were already going through all this craziness, and then they met you out of nowhere. Yes. Calling in your soulmate. Yes. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Wedding. This situation involves the marriage. They want to get married to you. I just heard somebody say, I knew as soon as I met you. There was some kind of like conversation or talk, like some kind of actual conversation that you had with this divine masculine, and they were just like, I knew then. I knew that I wanted to marry you. Yeah. Deception in reverse. With the engagement card. Yeah. This person could have been either married, or they could have been engaged and about to get married. You know, like I was saying earlier, they were like, oh, I got her pregnant, so I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna get married, and blah, blah, and all this was popping off, and they thought they knew where their whole life was going and what they were gonna have to be doing, and then they met you, you know, and then they were like, oh my God, like, are you joking? Are you joking? It's like some of them felt like it was some kind of cruel joke from the universe, because they feel like oh, they met you and they were like, okay, I'm going to leave this person because I thought this other person was my soulmate, but it turns out you are actually my soulmate. And I've been praying for you. You are everything that I've been praying for, everything that I have been asking God for, like everything. And I knew you as soon as I met you. Some of these divine masculines dreamed about you before you two met, so they already knew what you looked like. I just heard somebody say, I'm so happy I talked to you. I'm so happy I said something to you. Okay. Yeah. And I'm sorry, these divine masculines that I'm talking to, is just like they have so much to say. It's like I feel like you guys have been in separation for a really, really long time. I just heard somebody say multiple lifetimes. So multiple lifetimes, it could have been like this divine masculine soul feels like this recognition that, oh my God, I can't believe it's you. It's finally you. Oh my God, there you are. Like, and this divine masculine was like, I don't know what that means. Like, like the second I looked at you, like I knew that I was gonna get married to you. I knew that my whole life had to change, that I had to grow up, that I had to do a bunch, and it felt like this cruel joke that as soon either like all this was already going on and then boom, there you were in the middle of the chaos, or you know, um they met you and then it was like as soon as they met you, just like all this craziness just like popped off in their life, and they were just like, it has been nothing but tower moments in my life ever since I met you. And this divine masculine wants to express that they feel sorry because they felt like there was a little bit of time before they understood you guys' connection, that they kind of sent bad vibes your way because they were just like, they this kind of like love hate, right? Like for a little bit they're saying, before I evolved onto the level that I am now, I did kind of hate you because I was really mad at God, or I was really mad at God. I was really mad at you. I was like, why, God, why couldn't I have met this person sooner, or why did all of this have to happen in my life? And then there's my perfect person. And it's like they were focusing on all the negative things instead of being like, oh my God, I met my perfect person. Right. And it doesn't make all this like craziness that was happening in their life like go away. But at the same time, it's like they were like, I was looking at it this complete wrong way. Right. Like I wasn't being appreciative. Yeah. Romantic feelings in reverse. For some of them, for some of them, like I said, like for some of them, they kind of knew what you looked like. For some of them, they saw you in a dream, as well as you remember somebody's face from a dream. I'm hearing for some divine masculines, they like remembered your face. And then for some divine masculines, it just felt like as soon as they looked at you, they felt like they remembered your face. But their ego with this romantic feelings in reverse, like their ego was like, don't show how much you like this person. Don't show, like, because they felt like in the past they've been made to feel like their emotions made them really weak. It made them vulnerable to people's manipulations, and like because they came from a really, like, I'm just hearing like a really like messed up childhood household and like things like that. Yeah, with codependency on the back, absolutely. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, absolutely. And that's keeping an open mind too, what I was saying, right? That I was about to say too, with this romantic feelings, you didn't look the way they expected you to, and so they were just like, yeah. And they're kind of like, it's like I feel somebody like, oh, looking down like that with kind of like blushing, like I was so ashamed, but like the honest truth was that they were just like, my ego was still speaking to me and being like, there's no way that could be the person that I'm supposed to be with. Like I just remember somebody look at me and look at her, like, and they were like, oh, I'm so ashamed. Yeah, there's that religious factors card. Absolutely. And there were some kind of religious factors too. I heard somebody say, I didn't believe. So this person could have really identified with being some kind of atheist or something like that before they met you. And, and maybe they believed in occult or weird stuff or stuff like that because it always like held their like interest. But in their heart, they really didn't believe in some kind of afterlife. They didn't believe, like truly believe in the same way that you believe, Divine Feminine. Or they just felt they did believe, but they felt like you guys believed in completely different religions. Like they came from a very harsh religious background where it was like, you believe in this, or you don't associate with people who aren't of the same religion, basically. Okay. Waiting around, they feel like they've been having to wait around for a really long time. Why are we doing this this trip down memory lane, divine masculine? Are you gonna bring this back around? Like, what do you want to talk about? Okay. King of Wands. Whew. Okay, they have that just came out of nowhere. They have a lot of passion for you, and they feel like you've blocked them. For some of you, might have actually blocked them. Yeah. No communication, or they blocked you, or they ghosted. I just heard somebody say ghosted you. They haven't talked anyway. They haven't been talking to you about how they really feel. Yeah, and here, no kind of like public recognition of who you are and what you mean to them. Like nothing in the 3D showing any kind of signs that they've been thinking about you. Yeah, but they want to change that. Six of Pentacles. They want to come and balance out things between the two of you. They feel like there's no walking away from this situation. They feel like everywhere they turn, it's you, right? Like, yeah, with the sun peeking out about down there. I just saw the sun down there. Again, that's been coming out like there's some divine masculine out there that really want to have a son with you. It's like specifically a son. Or I just heard somebody say, I saw him. I saw him. You saw who? Our son. It's just I saw our son. So there's some divine masculines here that might have had some kind of dream, some kind of precognitive dream. Or yeah. I'm gonna say past pain. I'm stuck in my past pain. This divine masculine is just like there's just so many things. Like what's up with this divine masculine? Sorry, guys. I keep trying to focus, but there's just it's like a few sentences here and a few sentences there. I don't know if in the end a lot of people are going to end up watching this, or there's just a bunch of divine masculines that are coming forward all at once. Like, my goodness. I didn't think this could work. I didn't know if I was ready to be a father. It scared them. It scared them, and it made them close themselves off to their intuition and to their it scared them, the truth of this like vision that they had. Because they were like, I'm not ready to be a father. This person thought, I'm not ready to be a father. I'm not ready to be a mother. I'm not ready to be a parent. I just want to say, got to get my shit together. So it's like you appeared at a time that they expected you to appear, but they didn't expect you to appear at the time that you did. Yeah. Three of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles here. They thought they'd be able to take their time. They thought that I just heard somebody say, I'm done with partying. I'm played out on partying. I'm done with partying when I was looking at this. So one of your divine masculines out there wants you to know, like, they're done partying. I don't know if they mean that in the just drinking sense, or if they mean, you know, like, if somebody, you know, if you know what you know, if somebody says that you guys want to party, like, you know what that means, right? Like, I don't know if there's somebody's like, I'm done with that stuff, right? But it could just mean I'm done going out. It's not the life that I want. I'm ready to like settle down. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to have a family. But they want to move slow. They want to set up like a good foundation. Yeah, there's that Seven of Cups. In the past, they wanted to keep their options open. I just when I say sexually, just I'm going to be honest. Sexually, I wanted to keep my options open. So, but you're not that type of person. So I heard somebody say, you're not that type of person. So it felt like they had to grow up. Like maybe they were only with like partners in the past. They were okay with them having like multiple sexual partners, or, you know, they were kind of just like hookups. Like they were okay just being casual hookups, you know, and stuff like that. Like, yeah, they kind of had like like kind of relationships, but not really, not ones that they were like faithful to, or that they weren't like constantly, you know, like out there on the scene, you know, acting like they weren't in a relationship, you know. Yeah, acting foolish out there, doing irrational things, making split second decisions. Yeah, there's like staying where I was didn't make me feel any better. In fact, it made things worse. Right, exactly. It's like staying where I was. There was only 3 swords in my heart, and then it actually made things worse. Now there's 10 swords in my back. It's like this person felt like with you they had the chance to like heal themselves, and it's like they felt like they weren't ready to heal. Yeah. Okay. I just also heard somebody say something about like there could also be some kind of like financial like wealth difference between the two of you, because I just heard like, and it was a woman's voice, so it wasn't. I mean, unless your divine masculine is in a feminine body, but it sounded like an older woman saying you could never. This person said you could never be with somebody that poor. Yeah, look at that. Yes, look at that. They did not have hopes. Tar with the devil, right? Somebody was judging you really harshly. Yeah, making like snap decisions about your character and who you were. Yeah, they couldn't see the truth. They couldn't see past right in front of their face. Like they couldn't see who you were. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords. And it's like, I chose to believe a lie because it was easier. Hang on, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, sorry about that, you guys. It's gotten so cold outside. And like when I was just thinking that when I was letting my dogs back in, I was just thinking it's so cold, so frigid. And I just I just saw the image of the a Queen of Wands in reverse and also the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, some kind of cycle. This person was stuck, attached in some kind of cycle with some kind of very judgmental, cold, bitter person. And I'm not sure who this person was. Yeah, look at that. Somebody willing to do anything to sneak around. Somebody that was sneaky behind their back. Somebody that's willing to do anything. Someone, a feminine that was more in masculine energy than they were feminine energy. Yeah. Somebody that was strategizing. Yeah, 10 of cups. Somebody that wanted like, I just keep on hearing like trap. Like somebody wanted to get pregnant to trap somebody. I just heard somebody say, I want your money. Yeah. Yeah. Hanged man. Somebody got some kind of fresh perspective on something. Yeah. This divine masculine, this is somebody this divine masculine really used to look up to, but they got some kind of fresh perspective on. That's too many. That's too many, spirit. They got some kind of fresh perspective on who this person really was. Yeah. This person wanted to like literally tear them down. And this could have been a feminine and a masculine energy, actually. Children in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, this divine masculine could already have children, and their children could be a little bit older. And the karmic situation they were dealing with was greedy kids, you guys. They wanted to like take their money. Yeah. And then for some of you guys, the divine masculine is a little bit is younger and doesn't have kids, or they just don't have kids. And then somebody, a karmic they were with, was trying to trap them. That there's so many people's stories here, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm having a hard time like focusing in on a singular storyline, which usually, you know, I mean, I can usually give you guys either this or that. Get down, sweetie, please. Look, you guys know she starts getting up on me when it was some needy person, right? Needy. Get down, sweetie, please. Okay, get down. She wants attention. She wants love. Look, all my animals are like, get down, sweetie, please. Excuse me, get down. Yeah. Ooh, a lot of needy people in this divine masculine's life, all with their hands out, I'm seeing the boundaries card in my work your lights oracle deck, where it's like the person standing in the middle doing like this, right, with all these hands reaching in for them. Yeah. Also, yeah. For some of you guys, it was a greedy ex. A greedy ex. I just heard somebody, ex-wife. Mother of their kids. Okay. Mother of their kids, yeah. There could be somebody that was like the mother of their kids. And this person is like, I just heard somebody say she didn't start off that way. So they, yeah, and they just flashed the sun card and the Hierophant in reverse card. So it's like this person was wearing this sunny disposition, a mask. Yeah, this person was trying to play house. This person was trying to pretend. Excuse me, bunny. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, baby. Okay, what got left behind? Yeah. Yeah, this person was childish and it was coming to an end. Yeah. Yeah. This person just made their situation worse. Oof. What was that? Yeah. This person like wore a mask and tried to pretend like they were somebody that they weren't. It's like in that, I've seen this before. It's like in the situations and like those, like, it's like somebody saying, it's like some straight up like Ace of Pinnacles just showed itself to me. Like a straight up like one of those like Tyler Perry movies or something like that, or some kind of like cheesy like Lifetime dramas where like the person is like one person and then you like get involved with them deeper and they suddenly just like flip and they're a completely different person. Like literally that, like this person feels like this person was wearing a complete mask and on the outside, you know, was really sweet, really nice. And it was like, as long as, you know, that they go out and that so many people believe this mask, and it's like this mask, because this karmic person could be very beautiful, but they're on the inside, they're very ugly. And it's like this mask that they wear. And it's like they were fooled by their mask. Like, I just heard somebody say all that glitters isn't gold. Yeah, misjudged. They misjudged this person because they were listening to their ego, because they were listening to their you know what. You know what happens. It does happen. Yeah. Their intuition tried to tell them not to go down this path with this person. Yes. Yes. Because their intuition was like, it's going to make things worse. This person's going to end up backstabbing you. But they didn't listen. Because they were scared. I was scared. I wanted to take things slow. It's like they thought maybe they could go be with this karmic, you know, and then like work on themselves, or they could either, if they were already in a relationship, they felt like they could work on themselves and get themselves to a certain point, and then they could break things off with that karmic and come and be with you, right? It's like they were like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay with them. Like, I know that I want to be with my divine feminine, right, or my divine masculine, but I'm gonna stay in the situation where I am because, you know, we got finances tied up in this or whatever, and I gotta finish out this lease agreement, or I gotta finish out this contract at work, or where I am 38 down on the clock. And it's like the longer they stayed, the more crap popped up that made them stay longer. And they just felt like, if I had just made the decision when, you know, or if I just made the decision to not go with this person, or to just listen to my intuition and to come towards you immediately, or to tell you how I really felt about you from the beginning, you know, like things could be way different. But it was like they felt like they chose this, and then, you know, for a little bit they felt like the universe was punishing them for being like a bad person. Yeah, there's that Queen of Wands. Yeah. Excuse me. Being rude. People, they're my dogs. They're just being rude. Things coming to their natural end. Yeah. I just heard somebody say, I was convinced she would leave me. Somebody was really scared that you would end up leaving them. Yeah. The Strength card. Oh, yeah. I didn't have hope for the situation. Star card in reverse. Oh, I just got the highest pitch in my ear. So yes, that hit home with somebody really bad. It was just like I lost hope in this situation because I felt like I needed to be strong. I felt like staying and doing what I was doing was me being a man, was me being a man or being a grown up, acting grown up. I felt like what I was doing, I was trying to do things the logical grown up way, right? Like I was trying, instead of just being like, okay, no, I'm done with this, and just walking away and taking this leap of faith, that full card, right? It's like, it's the second they chose to stay in the situation that they were instead of coming towards you, divine feminine or divine masculine, whoever made this choice. I'm hearing this divine masculine saying this, that their life just exploded with craziness, right? Like just more and more and more and more started to pop up. And I'm feeling like there's been a tower moment, like really recently in this divine masculine's life, where they feel like the divine feminine is going to leave. We were just talking about that. We're literally just talking about that in my newest divine masculine, which I'll probably be releasing tonight, the night that I'm actually filming this. Yeah, look at this devil card. Yeah, they listened to like devilish energies, and it could be other karmics, and they're like, okay, absolutely. Here with that King of Swords in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. Just heard somebody say a business partner, somebody that they trusted. They trusted the wrong person to get advice. And they went to this person because this person wasn't like in their family, or they felt like they could be honest with them. And this person was like, what, are you crazy thinking about, leaving the situation or leaving your wife? Like she's totally hot or something like that. And it's like, but she's crazy. And it's like this person was like, who cares? Like she's super hot. Or something like that, something low vibrational, something karmic. This person, whoever, this advice that came from this other person was a karmic test. Did you hear that? The growling, right? It was a karmic test. Yeah, this person was selfish. Something about this other person. This person was being selfish in some kind of way because they didn't want things to change for themselves. Yeah, they didn't want to cause conflict. That's your divine masculine. Didn't want to cause conflict. They feel like this person was being selfish. Spirit is saying this other person that was giving them advice was being selfish. And then Spirit is also saying the divine masculine themselves was being selfish, was just thinking about just themselves. They weren't thinking about what kind of turmoil it would cause you, because they were aware of the connection, but not as aware of your feelings. As in the beginning, they weren't as connected to your feelings. And it's like, since then, they've been a lot more connected to your feelings. Yeah. 3 of Pinnacles. They've been kind of waiting around, kind of watching, standing back and watching and like connecting to your energy. And it's like they can feel now like how bad they hurt you in the past, like how they could see how their actions, they thought they were doing what was actually, was trying to help everybody and was helping the situation, but it was really hurting everybody more. It was really hurting themselves more. It was really hurting this karmic more. It was really hurting you, divine feminine, or, whoever you are, flip the energies, it was really hurting you, the viewer, more. It was just really hurting everyone more, honestly, for them to not step up. And they felt like they were doing what would be what would be traditionally considered like the strong grown-up thing to do, when the real actual like thing to do that the choice Spirit put before them was, are you going to follow your heart? Are you going to follow your soul? Are you going to follow what Spirit is telling you? Are you going to follow your intuition? And they didn't, because they listened to their minds, right? They listened to logic. And they thought it doesn't make any sense to walk away from like this established relationship or this established thing, or to just walk away immediately, just knowing this person, because of all the stuff that I'm going to have to deal with, right? And it's like they were like, well, I only have 2 or 3 things to do, so I'll just stick around in this cycle and handle those 2 or 3 things. And then Spirit was like, you're just going to stick around? And they were like, yeah, I'm just going to stick around, and that way I can come about it strategizing. I can come up towards my divine feminine or towards my divine partner in the time that's best for me, 4440 on the clock. And Spirit was like, Oh, you got 3 things to do? How about 6 things to do? And they were like, 6 things to do? Why? I'm feeling really ungrateful. Like, are you joking? Like, why are you putting all this stuff before me? Like, God, why would you do this? You know, and then Spirit was like, well, how about 8 things to do? And they were just like, what? And then, you know, it was like Spirit just was like, what about this? What about this? You know, and it was like they had to break, like Spirit had to do all this and pile a lot. I'm feeling like this heavy pressure on my chest, had to really pile a lot on top of this divine counterpart, because they just kept refusing to do the work, kept refusing to make the choices that Spirit wanted them to make, right? To make the choices that their divine contract said they were supposed to make, right? They came up with this contract and was like, okay, when this choice comes, I need to make, this is the choice that I need to make. Otherwise, I'm going to make more karma. And it was like every time that situation happened and they had a decision, they chose the make more karma choice, you know, because, you know, part of their journey has just been learning to trust Spirit, you know, to trust, to be careful with their manifesting, what they try to control, right? What they try to control. And to let go of that control, yes, to get it to be a little bit more in their flow feminine energy, right? Like, because everyone, regardless of what you are on the outside, what gender you identify with, right, the energy, you know, the energy on the inside, we both have masculine and feminine energy. And they had to get more in their flow state, right? They had to get more in their understand, like sitting back, waiting, listening to their intuition, and then reacting kind of state. Or, you know, keeping a little something to themselves. Maybe they talked a little bit too much about their business and they weren't, you know, they were kind of messing up their manifestations, like with how much they were talking and expressing to other people, you know. And it's like, it's good to keep your manifestations a little bit more private. Okay. So, abundance. This divine masculine sees this situation as really abundant. What is that? The situation will improve. Absolutely. And I don't know how some of these cards got turned around, but I'm going to just, communicate clearly. This divine masculine wants to communicate clearly with you. Wants to open up a clear channel of communication. But they know that they have to, there's stuff that has to be cleared out first. Yeah. Choose a new direction. Yeah. They're having to choose a new path, how to change the way they were coming out this, how they were viewing it, excuse me, guys. My freaking left eye keeps itching. I don't know if that's some kind of sign or symbol for you guys. I kept trying to figure it out, but I'm just going to say it because maybe it means something to some of you guys. I got something in my eye. Something about I got something in my eye. That might mean something to somebody out there. Whoa. Reconsider and wait. Reconsider. I was gonna say, I'm reconsider waiting around. All this waiting around. Yeah, there's something better. I'm reconsidering the person that I was committed to because I realized that there was something better. Or also, they're also reconsidering the way they were trying to manifest this partnership together. Okay, yeah, I feel that one in my heart chakra. They were trying to, they're trying to listen to Spirit, and Spirit is trying to tell them to choose a different direction. There's something better. There's a different way. Excuse me. Sorry about that, you guys. I had a visitor. And yeah, out of nowhere, I just felt like, because I was saying that they're listening to Spirit, and Spirit is telling them to reconsider. With that, I keep seeing that Magician card in the reverse, like in my mind. So it's like this divine masculine was trying to control when and where and how this reunion was supposed to be happening. But now they're reconsidering that and realizing that there's a better way to make this happen, which is just trusting in the divine, right? Just trusting in the divine. And that possibly they might have to wait. And even though they're feeling impatient, I'm hearing that this is a test in patience for both you and the divine masculine, for the divine feminine and the divine masculine, to both learn patience and understanding and forgiving. Okay. Okay, no came out. Some of you might be like, I don't want to be patient. I've been patient. helpful, helpful people in romance. And with these three coming out, remember I was saying earlier where it was like he took some like this divine masculine took some bad advice. Divine feminine could have been taking bad advice too. Yeah, ask help from others. And it's like, listen to your intuition. Instead of asking other people, this divine masculine and this divine feminine have both started to see that there's really no need to ask other people, because other people in their life aren't on the twin flame journey, so they don't understand. They couldn't. It's not, it's not really their fault. It's not other people's fault that they just don't understand the type of connection and the type of feeling. And it's like, this divine masculine is feeling like their divine counterpart, you're the only one that could understand what they're going through, right? You're the only one they could trust. They trust you and they trust your opinion, and they're being intuitively guided to trust in spirit as well. To trust their intuition, to trust their higher self, to trust in spirit. And with this too, I just got meditation. So it's like meditation. It's like listening, here they are listening to their higher self, listening to their spirit guides, listening to like source spirit, all the way up the chain. And like learning to trust. The healing trust issues. Yeah. With this, let go. Learning how to let go of their control issues and let go and let God. So I just heard somebody say, let go and let God. Wow. Yeah. And forgiveness. Absolutely. Exactly what I was saying, you guys. Learning how to let go of their controls issues, how to trust, and how to let God and how to let God. Yeah, improving health. And also, I'm hearing mental health, improving their mental health. So, fighting depression, anxiety, things like that. Understanding that doing a lot of forgiving of people from their past and past relationships and all of that stuff, and forgiving, God, or, things like that, forgiving like their spiritual team, forgiving themselves is really healing a lot of their trust issues, their control issues, and it's really improving their mental health. And there are also some divine, feminines and divine masculines out there are being guided with their spiritual awakening to improve their physical, mental, all around, their all around being, the health of their vessel is what I just heard. One flip. Yes. Okay. Look for a sign, flips. Look for a sign and get more information. Look now I got a cat fight breaking out, you guys. What's going on? There's a bunch of drama going on in the background, okay? Hold on just one second. I'm sorry, y'all. Remember how I was saying how every single time the divine masculine or the divine counterpart did not listen to their intuition, right? Like a whole bunch of more drama, a whole bunch of more towers popped off. It's like the situation just got worse, got worse. And so it's like this divine masculine is learning how to just forgive all that, how to let go, how to trust, how to let all of that go. Even if the drama is still happening, they're just trusting that spirit is going to just figure this, is going to help them figure this out, and they're trusting their intuition, and they're kind of moving a little bit different. They're looking and listening to the signs and getting more information, right? It's like they're educating themselves as they're learning, they're educating themselves on what signs they could be looking up. Angel numbers and numerology, looking up. They're still trying to fight, y'all. Looking up a lot of maybe some of these hotkey terms like starseed and looking up past lives and past life regression and just all kind of stuff, and just diving really deeply in and learning how to look for the signs, how to listen to their intuition and look for the signs of you coming back into their life. Ooh, I was just about to say, did one of them flip? And yes, it did. Success. Yeah, they're looking for what path is going to lead them to successes, is what path is going to lead them to you. And I didn't even realize I put this back in here, but listen to your intuition pop back out. Thank you, Spirit, for pulling that back up. And then ask help from others. Yeah. I put both of them. I don't even remember putting both of them. I thought that was way over here. Anyway, well, so right, it goes along exactly right now with what I was saying, right? Which is, you know, that they're listening to their intuition, that they're asking for this, they're listening, instead of asking for helping from others, like other people in the actual 3D, they're like looking for help from God, like asking God, asking their intuition, praying on this, being like, please, you know, bring this in. I'm just gonna let go and let you decide when and where, and I'm gonna trust that it's gonna be this beautiful reunion. And they're really trying to teach themselves how to trust and not how to doubt. What fell out? Take action, yeah. And they're really trusting, trusting spirit. That's spirit is telling them, you know, take action, do this, because I'm hearing that some of them, you know, some of them went ahead and went through with. Some of them are just engaged to this person. Some of them are went ahead and got married to this person, you know, and now they're having to take this action, as to figuring out exactly, you know, like they were stopping, they were waiting with that Knight of Pinnacles. I'm seeing the Knight of Pinnacles. They were stopping, they were waiting with the Hermit card. They were assessing the situation. They went inside, they started meditating and looking for the true answers, the truth, right? Ask your angels, exactly. They asked their angels, they asked God, like I was saying, right? They like literally started praying. It was like, please show me signs, please show me the, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing, and you know who I'm supposed to be going towards. And they got the sign and realized it was you, right? They don't have a doubt in their minds, and they really haven't for a while, but they were kind of back and forth a little bit because just so much crazy stuff started happening. So doubt started creeping in, and they started listening to other people. Other people started coming in, like having stuff to say about this union and what they thought. And you know, they asked the wrong people and got the, you know, and they're just like, there have been way too many other people's outside opinions on whether or not that this should happen, that things have gotten all kind of like muddled around. And like your and you know, both of the divine feminine and the divine masculine's mind, yes, okay, yes, and abundance. Okay, and they notice that when they're doing things that bring them closer to you, or when they start feeling like, okay, yes, it's you, this is the person that's my divine. Oh my gosh, hold on just one second. And with my cat's like persisting, like my one cat is like coming back and like attacking one of my other cats and just like trying to fight them, and they just keep coming back and back. And I'm hearing that since spirit did this before and they failed, right? Spirit is sending them more stuff to deal with, right? There's more drama and more stuff that keeps coming up, and spirit is like, okay, well, you know, are you ready? Are you ready? And they keep being like, okay, stay calm, trust my intuition, I'm ready, spirit, you know, like, send me these lessons and see if I don't pass them this time, right? Be assertive. They decided that it's time to take action, that it's time to come forward, and that they're ready. Spirit's like, okay, we're going to find out if you're ready. You guys, you're ready. Spirit said, you pass. Oh my gosh, you guys, that just, yes, opportunity. So now it's like this divine masculine has passed. They've passed. And so now divine masculine and divine feminine have both passed. And so now they're being given another opportunity. And look at that. Look at all that like coin like falling down, like abundance falling into their life, an opportunity, fortune, a fortunate opportunity. I'm seeing the wheel of fortune in my mind. I just heard somebody say a chance meeting. This situation will improve. Yeah. Oh, and I'm being really called to the dolphins in the background here. So like healing, like both of you have been really like healing a lot of like past traumas. Yeah. We've been feeling this heavy energy in the collective. Yeah, it's like the other I filmed it, I think it was Tuesday. It was still feeling really pretty heavy, and it was like I said, I'll be filming this tonight, but then I'll edit and I'll be editing that video and I'll be posting that one. So and it was really like the divine feminine deciding like, okay, like maybe you know, I'm ready to go on. My divine masculine doesn't want to. That's fine. I release him or release them with love and honesty and like trust that they will do what they need to do, and then they will come back when they're ready, you know. And it's like, it was like that was a test from the divine, and the divine masculines, instead of being selfish like they were in the past and going like, no, they were like, okay, Like, I'll let you go if that's really what you need. You know, if you really need to go, if you really need to be with somebody else, or, you know, because I'm not ready to be with you right now. And the divine was like, hey, you know, like the divine feminine was like, okay, I choose myself. I love you, but I choose myself. You know, if you need to go, I don't send you away with any kind of like ill will or anything like that. I wish the best for you. You know, like, my heart will still be open to you, and I will still, you know, send love to you and hope that you're doing well. But, you know, I have to do what I have to do, and I'm ready for like this loving relationship. And that was divine feminine's test. And then the divine masculine's test was, will you let your divine feminine go? And it's like, yes, I release, but I'm ready. It makes me want to do something now, right? To step forward and really do something. Compromise, yeah. There, and that was, look at that balance, the scales of balance, right? You guys balanced a lot of your karma out between the two of you, with the both of you making this decision to choose yourself, right? To step away, you know, the divine masculine choosing, okay, if it's really the place, you know, will I trust spirit enough to know? Yeah. But it's like they decided, I don't want to stop. Yeah, don't stop. I'm not going to stop regardless of what my divine feminine needs to do, because of what's best for her. I'm not going to stop wanting to be with them. Yeah, if I believe, right? If you believe in yes, absolutely, right? If you believe in yes. Okay, I'm hearing cut it. Perfect timing. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's this on this side? I'm hearing meditation bring answer. Remember what I was saying? They meditated on it and they were like, yes. Okay, I'm also hearing that if the divine has opened up some kind of channel between divine feminine and divine masculine. If you guys meditate, you guys could have a little bit more of like an open conversation with each other. And like one of these cards pulled itself. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Why is this children card pulling itself again and again, Spirit? What do you want to say? Ooh. Compromise, the situation will improve if you believe. Yeah. So for some of them, there is like a situation that's been hung up with, like going through a divorce or going through something because somebody's been trying to use their children as kind of, like a karmic carrier has been trying to use their children to kind of like weigh over and like keep the divine masculine like hung up, you know. And it's like, I'm hearing it's like, okay, it's like the divine masculine also learned how to let go of that situation and to let go of like their hatred, and also forgive their karmic for all of the messed up things they've been doing, because they're starting to see it from a different perspective, right? They're like, okay, you're being a karmic, you're giving me a lot of choices, you're giving me choices as to how I'm supposed to believe, and how I'm supposed to behave, and how I'm supposed to react, and how I'm supposed to how I'm supposed to respond, not react, right? How to test myself, to test my patience, to test, me keeping my anger in control and things like that. And I see that you're a test now. That doesn't mean that I need to respect you. You're the mother of my kids. I'm hearing somebody say, they're learning. It's really this person learning how to grow up, right? How to grow up, and how to be responsible, emotionally responsible to other people in their life. Yeah, and they're having success because of this. Absolutely, take action. They want to take action towards you. What's this under here? Wait, but they have to wait for right now. But the no is right here. No is right here in reverse. Might I add, I don't usually read these in reverse, but somehow it's like, no, I really don't want to wait. I don't want to wait anymore. I want to take action. I want to come towards you. Yeah, I want the success and the abundance with you. Cut it. Ask for help from others, okay? They could be asking help from, I just keep hearing help from spirit. Like, they're like, okay, spirit, like, please, like, give me an opportunity. Give me the opportunity to, put my divine feminine in front of me when the time is right. Like, please, like, give me this opportunity. Give me the chance. Give me the chance. And it's like, they're not asking, like, the divine feminine to give them a chance, right? They're realizing that they have to prove themselves to like divine feminine's like spirit guides. They're like, please, like, give me a chance, and I won't mess it up this time. Success. Absolutely, right? They're like, I will be successful this time. I promise. I'm not going to stop regardless. I'm not going to stop. And I know no matter who I have to prove myself to. And for some reason, I'm really being drawn by, there's no indication on this card at all that this is like Michael, but I'm being I'm really being guided to think like this is Archangel Michael, and and Michael's like, are you gonna do what's right, for your counterpart? And they're like, yes, I promise, compromise, I'm ready to balance things out, I'm ready to come forth and do what I'm supposed to be doing this time. Yeah, within the next few months. Okay. All right, I heard stop pulling from that deck. Messages. Okay. This is already pretty long, but you guys know what it is. Hit the like button or hit the subscribe button if you guys are liking the content, please. But honestly, I love talking to you guys. I love bringing these messages to you guys. I love putting people in a better mood and understanding that there's other people out there. Okay. Flirting makes me jealous. Okay. And these are kind of love, like sexual messages. Yeah, they're not my 18 plus, but they do say some stuff. Okay. Silk sheets. I just heard somebody say so soft, so smooth. They want they want things to go smooth from here. So soft, right? Yeah. Oh, can you see that? There you go. You are so soft, right? Yeah. Tell me, right. Tell me, divine masculines out there, like, tell me what you want, whatever it is. Tell me what you want, and tell me what I have to do is what I heard somebody say. Tell me what I have to do. Yes, I'll rub your feet and more. Like there's a masculine out there like, yes, I will rub your feet. I'll do whatever it takes. You want me to give you back rubs, bubble baths, whatever it takes. The both at the same time. I was just saying the both at the same time card stood out to me, and it revealed itself again. So like, yeah, whatever. He was like, I don't care if I gotta rub your feet and rub your back and rub your head and rub your neck all at the same time. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care what I have to do. Tell me what you want, whatever it is. Oh, I love your mouth. Yeah, so they love the way you talk. They love what you have to say. I just heard somebody say that my karmic wasn't like that. They love the conversations that you guys have. Okay, but also, I love the way you smell. And then go down low, then we'll switch. So they also mean that I love your mouth in a sexual way as well. Okay, we're not trying to. We'll just say that. Okay. Yeah, the chemistry is so intense. They're like, wow, I've never felt this way about anyone before. I just heard somebody say, especially not my karmic. Wow. Can I hold you all night? Yeah. And bite your lip. I'm hearing that some people, like, there's like a feminine out there that, like, bites their lip, like when they're like thinking or when they're like trying to figure something out, and they really like that. Because they like when you naturally do stuff. They think you're like really naturally cute. Like you're naturally like sexy. Like it's like you do stuff and it's like to you don't even realize that you're being sexy, but they find it really sexy. Like if you're kind of just like trying to do something, you're like biting like instead of like being like overtly sexy and just being like like you like me, like he likes this masculine likes the fact that you're kind of just doing something or you're kind of just like I don't know, and they're just like, oh, that's so sexy. It's like it's because you're unintentionally sexy, and he likes that. Or this masculine really likes it. It's like it's like you don't understand how I find everything that you do like so cute and so sexy, and I was just like, that's crazy. Can't stop thinking about what we did. All right, so if you have had some kind of like contact with your divine masculine, they can't stop thinking about that. Or if you haven't, it's just like they can't stop thinking about wanting to do that. But also, they're like, I want to hold you all night, and they want to talk to you a lot. With this flirting makes me jealous. Out of nowhere, I just got some of them might have seen you flirting with like some people on social media, and they're like, yeah, I get it. Like, you're single. I'm not with you. Like, I can't, I'm in no place to tell you to not do that. But it does make them feel a little bit jealous. And I'm hearing them say that's usually not me. For some masculines, they do get jealous, but it's like they normally don't feel, it's more like they feel protective. Like in the past, it's like in the past they have felt like childishly jealous, like, oh, you think you're gonna flirt with my girl? No, she's mine. Like, I own her. That's mine. You're not allowed to flirt with that. But with you, it's like, that's my wife. Like, excuse me, sir, back up. Show her some respect. Like, show me some respect. Put some respect on her name. Put some respect on my name. Like, that's my wife. I just heard somebody literally say that. So yeah, it's like this divine masculine already views you. It's like views you as like their wife. And it's just like, oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, divine masculine, I don't know. Okay. Taste my fingers. I guess this is my fault for agreeing to use this deck. Oh my gosh. Scream My Name is showing itself to me. And like what flips over here. Nothing between us. So yeah, so soft and sweet. Nothing between us. Nothing between us. That both at the same time. Yeah, and that is also both at the same time, like they are with this karmic and they're thinking about you at the same, like at the same, not in the same way, you know, like they don't think about the karmic, but it's like, you know, they're dealing with the karmic, still, you know, still, or, you know, and then they're thinking about you at the same time, like while they're with them. I worship every part of you. And with this nothing between us, remember I was saying like they want to have a son with you, like, yeah. Some of them want to, you know, want to get you pregnant or want to be pregnant by you. You distract me at work. Yeah. And that's also could be this both at the same time energy too, where they're just like, I'm having to do like a lot of stuff all at the same time. They think about you like all the time. Without you distract me at work. Like they think too much. They were worried about how much they thought about you at first because they were just like, I think I'm obsessed with this person and I need to get it together. Yeah. Breathe on your neck and look into my eyes. This person really loves your eyes. They like really, really love your eyes. They love looking into your eyes. They think it's so intense. They love like it's like they feel like your eyes are so deep. It's like they can see like so many things. And that's like, and they're like, yeah, I know it sounds corny, but it's like they can. It's like looking into your eyes like unlocks like memories and like past life memories and stuff for them. 11140 down on the clock when I said that, but the 111 part stood out to me. Yeah, and look, don't stop. Don't stop, and then like scream my name. So I'm not gonna stop till you're just like screaming my name. Lift up your skirt and your lips on my skin. Yeah. I'm just gonna say like some of them are really thinking about this this card right here, this go down low then switch card. Yeah. They're really thinking about having like equal give and take in that kind of way in the relationship too. I just heard somebody say it would be like a first. Like, so for some people, they've been with people that would not reciprocate. Okay. Okay, pull back your hair. Midday special. Take me from behind. You're so dirty and I love it. And text me, I have to see it. Without looking into my eyes, standing out to me again here. So it's like this masculine. Yeah. But this take me from behind, I just heard surprise. Like they want to surprise you. And they want it to be a surprise. Whew, I'm getting such, it's like this masculine has seen it happen. He's seen this masculine energy here has seen, they had some kind of dream or vision or something of seeing you again, or they have this this fantasy that they're reacting again and again in their head that they're kind of using to try to manifest you in. It's like this moment where they see you, it's like they see you from behind, and you like push back your hair or something, and that lets them like see your face, and then you like turn around. And then with this midday special, it's something about like the light, the quality of lights. This like behind, like they noticed it, something about it like stood out. It was literally like the clouds parted and like the sun like literally like, and it was like this moment where they're just like, there they are. Oh my god, I can't believe it. There they are. And it's like they had this dream about seeing you. And I just heard somebody say, I woke up and I cried. I woke up and I cried because it wasn't real. Oh, somebody just got so sad. Oh, I'm so sorry to my masculine. But it's like, yeah, this chemistry is so intense. They were like, oh my gosh. And I'm hearing in the dream they tried to rush up to you so they could kiss you, but like it's like they woke up before they could reach you. Oh. Okay, for some of them they touched you though. It's like, oh, okay, I just got it. For some of them, they've been having this recurring dream where they see you and they try to like run up to you. And it's like in their dream, they're slowly getting where they can get closer and closer to you. And it's like they're using that as like a judge of like spirit telling them like how close they're getting to being able to actually be with you. And it's like spirit is giving them this recurring dream of like seeing you in their dreams. And it's like it's like, oh, they see you and then they just like try to run after you, you know? And I'm hearing that recently in the dream, they were actually able to touch you. There's like this person, it's like this person dreams of you like every night and has the same dream of like running after you, like running after you. And it's like you got further and further away, but then it's like as the time has been going, it's like they've been able to get closer. Like when they start making decisions that they can tell is getting them closer to you, they get closer to you in the dream. So it's like spirit is trying to really sneakily so kind of subconsciously kind of like mind trick them into being like, see, when you do this stuff, the dream gets more like you want it, you know? And it's like they get closer and closer to you. And I just heard somebody say, I finally touched you. Can't stop thinking about what we did. Whisper in your ear. So they might have actually, yeah, with this till the sun comes up, right? Yeah. So it's like, remember I was saying like something about like the sun was like behind you or something like that, like backlighting you or whatever. I was telling you, sometimes my dreams are like will be so like I will literally have dreams where I'm like, pause, and I like look, I'm like, the cinematography in this was like, wow, excuse my language, but you know, it's like it's so funny. I think that's what it's making me this I have like really realistic dreams where like the details and things in my dreams are super realistic, and a lot of the times they look like they're shot like a movie, right? And I feel like that's the kind of dream that this divine masculine is having, where it feels so real. And it's like when when they like ran up to you in the dream and they touched you, it was like they felt like they could actually feel you. Like it felt really real. Really, really real. I just heard somebody say, I saw you so clearly this time. I saw you so clearly. So it was like, too, it was like you were like vague, kind of vague in their dream. And they were just like running after you. Running you, chasing you, looking for you. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay, how did this just stop? Kisses on the cheek. Your lips on my skin. You're so soft. Yeah, so they might have actually kissed you. I'm hearing like, I was just about to say that. Like they might have actually gotten to like kiss you. Or you might have like turned around and just like kissed them on the cheek or something. Oh, I just heard somebody say, I find like somebody like they like walked up behind you and they were like, I finally found you. And you like turned around, they like kissed you on the cheek or something in the dream. Or it might have been the other way around or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, they're just, I don't know. For some reason, like that dream sequence is coming through really strong, and these cards are the cards they wanted that dream sequence to come through. So that's super confirmation for somebody out there. So if you've been hearing like I'm hearing that you've heard other tarot readers tell you that your divine masculine has been having dreams about you, that's the dream that they've been having. Running after you, chasing after you. And I'm hearing there are some divine feminines out there that had a dream of the same thing, of them like running and chasing after their divine masculine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let go, trust, wait came out. Let go, trust, wait. Like, right. Let go, trust, and wait. Right. Wait till the right moment. Wait. Believe in divine timing. Know that the divine is going to bring this in exactly when it's going to be just the right time. And they're like, okay. The divine keeps telling them this moment is going to be magical. Just let me give it to you within the next few weeks. Okay? So for some of you, it's within the next few months. For some of you, it's within the next few weeks. Okay? Okay, no just showed itself, but look for a sign. So there's going to be a sign. You're going to get some kind of sign. If you want to ask your angels, what's going to be the sign? I just heard for some of you 777. I just heard 777. When you start seeing a lot of sevens, that's when your divine counterpart is going to come into your life. Luck. Something about your luck changing when your luck is looking up. Recovery. Yeah. When you're recovered. Remember I was saying somebody was trying to financial recover earlier. I was saying that, right? Like somebody was financially in debt because of something. Yeah, look for a sign. There's your sign. Some kind of recovery. Yes. Oh, holy crap. Yes. Thank you for the instant. Communicate clearly. Okay? You're going to be given an opportunity. There's going to be some kind of something. I just heard retreat, rest and retreat. There's something that there's going to be some kind of chance meeting going on here. You're going to get the chance to clearly communicate. And look at these two dolphins coming together with the angel in the background, right? And the dolphins are about like sexual healing. Well, I was just trying to say healing, like spiritual healing to begin with, but sexual healing is what came out. That's interesting. So, for some of you, you might hear that song. I just, like, it could be the song. Like, I heard somebody say, like, the song? And I was like, yeah. Like, Spirit was like, yeah, it's like the song. Like, for some of you, it could be the actual song. For some of you, you're doing some kind of recovering. When you're doing some kind of sexual healing work, or you're like, when you do more work on balancing out your sacral chakra so that the two of you can, like, line up. That's what's going to happen. When you're really focused on yourself, when you're just focused on your healing, when you're just having a really good time, like you're pop, like they're just going to, like you're going to feel like you're having the best day that you've had in a really long time. And then all of a sudden you're just going to like turn around and then they're going to be, and you're going to be like, of course. Like, of course. I'm having like the best day ever. Everything's just going to, like that 777, everything's just going to go your way. Oh, my mouth's getting numb. So yeah. So like a lot of spiritual energy, yeah. And it's gonna be like, don't stop. There they are. Don't stop. Go. And then I just heard somebody say it's gonna get crazy from there on out. Okay, let's pull some after tarot with the strength card. I was really led to look at the strength card. Cut it on what? Oh yay! The 3 of Swords, right? But the 3 of Swords in the after tarot is like those swords are out and the heart is mending, right? Recovery, right? Where I was saying recovery. I just heard therapy. Some of you might be going to therapy. Good for you guys, okay? Good for you. And I don't usually read reversals in the after tarot. The Hermit card, the Hierophant card, and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, learning from your past. Some kind of spiritual healing or spiritual retreat or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Where it's like you're learning from past mistakes with that this recovery, kind of rest, retreat, recovery, some kind of something like that. Okay, so I just heard that somebody could have gone to rehab, and it could be after they get out of rehab or out of like the hospital. Somebody might have been in the hospital or something like that. I'm hearing the like the brake and the crash sound again. So like somebody could have been in some kind of car wreck or something. Sometime after some kind of physical or mental recovery. I just keep hearing rest and retreat. So it could be, yeah. I'm hearing vacay, so vacation for some of you. The strength card is staring itself against me. Uh-oh. A card flips. What was that? Oh, wait, no, that's the book. Oh, goodness. Up. The 2 of Cups. Okay, and it's really funny to me, too, that on the book right here is the Fool card, too, that's standing out to me. Or, I'm sorry, the Fool card is standing out to me here. Yeah, a new beginning. Yes, and then look, the 4 of Swords, rest. When I was saying rest and retreat, absolutely. With the 2 of Cups. Couples retreat? A couples retreat? How are you gonna meet somebody on a couples retreat? Okay. Spirit said just trust. Ace of Pentacles. Just trust. An opportunity will be given, and you need to take it. It might, and I'm hearing that it might not come at the most opportune moment. You know, that just like before, you know, that there's going to be a lot going on, and you're going to be like, really? Oh, great. Oh, crap. Like, I had just stopped thinking about this person, or I had just, you know, was moving on, and I was finally just like, okay, it's fine, spirit, whenever, however, and then right in the middle of, like, a crazy assignment, or, like, your busiest work week ever, something like that, but you're going to feel really good, because you're going to be busy, you're going to be doing a lot, you're going to be getting a lot of opportunities, and then out of nowhere, like, they're going to pop up, and you're just going to be like, and it's going to be the same exact situation before, right, where it was like, really, right now, and it's like, well, it's your choice. You know, you have to choose, right? It's like kind of like going backwards, putting the same test in front of you again. Like, what are you going to do? Yeah, the moon card. Like, are you going to reveal your feelings? Are you going to come forward? Yes. Right? Are you gonna be truthful about what happened in the past, and how you feel now, and how you've been brokenhearted ever since you've been apart from each other, and yeah, how you've been working hard. Eight of Pinnacles will almost through this whole deck. Yeah, she's been moving slow. There's that Knight of Pentacles again too. I've been moving slow, but look, this Knight of Pentacles is falling here under this Ace of Pentacles, right? And it's like, I'm offering you to this. It's like the spirit is coming, being like, bloop, there's your opportunity. It's like, bloop, yep, I'll pick that up and offer it straight to you. Like, yep. And it might not be this person being like, okay, we're going to get married right away or something like that. It could just be this person being like, yes, I want to have you in my life. I want you to be around. But this person is going to confess. Like, this person was really hesitating confessing their feelings to you. And it's like spirit has been holding this off too, until both of you were ready to be like, yes. Because for some of you, like, this divine masculine, this divine feminine, like, you haven't even expressed how you truly feel about each other, to each other. Ooh. Yeah. Whereas there's the Hangman again. And the Emperor pops out. And the five of Wands. Fighting. It's like someone laying all this fighting to rest. Or deciding, you know, the take action card is appearing in my head too, right? Like, it's time for me to take action. It's time for me to fight for this relationship. It's time for me to stop taking a back seat and decide, you know, I want to be happy. I can't not hurt everybody's feelings. Like, somebody's going to get their feelings hurt in this, but I have to choose myself. Just like the divine feminine was like, okay, I'm going to have to choose myself. The divine masculine was like, I'm going to choose myself. And in choosing myself, that means Six of Cups, reconciliation. For some of you, divine masculines are going to want to run away and get, like, eloped or get married, like, secretly. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh. All in divine time. Wow. Because for some of you, this divine masculine's family does not agree with your union. And that's been one of the things that have been causing, like, hang-ups in this relationship. Their family, or, like, their really close friend group, something like that. Yeah. And they felt like they had to choose. And they've made their choice. What I heard, yeah. They've chosen to come balance things out. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles here. They're ready to be single. They're ready to be single and ready. I just heard somebody say single and ready to mingle. Okay. Nine of Swords, but it's like here. I love this Nine of Swords in the Outer Tarot because it's like this person is like actually ready to take action and like really battle their fears, right? To battle against all these fears instead of just sitting within them, right? They're ready to fight. And the Two of Pentacles, more balancing. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. And here, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. And I just heard somebody say, come forward and bring and actually talk to you and bring forward something instead of just watching. Instead of just watching and waiting. Instead of strategizing and watching and waiting, actually coming forward and having something to say to you. Yeah. Ace of Swords. Bringing their truth forward. I remember what I was saying in that last video, you guys. If you guys watched that, I'll link it. You know, where it was like the king. It was like the nine of Pentacles had let go of this falcon, right? And then it was like the King of Swords had caught it in their hands. The King of Swords came out earlier, but I think I'll put it back up. Yeah. And then here, and then I talked about the Ace of Swords. Never came out, but there's the Ace of Swords, where like this truth has like landed. There's some kind of messaging, some kind of communication happening here. Yeah. But there's something. That was the Nine of Wands in reverse. Which, like I said, I don't normally read reversals, but I was being called to read it as a reverse, like not learning. Somehow not learning their lesson. Somebody's not learning their lesson though. There is still a lesson to be learned. What is this? Yeah. I really do believe though it's their karmic. Seven of Swords. Somebody being sneaky. Setting up their own traps. You're being sneaky, but you're setting up your own traps. Yeah. Yeah. There's that Page of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven here. But here, okay, I've waited for long enough. I've harvested, and now it's time. And it's like here with the Page of Pentacles, it's like them, that they've harvested this opportunity and they've given it to Spirit, like over to like this little gnome, which is like kind of like Spirit. I'll give back. They've been giving back to Spirit. And now they feel like they can. King of Cups. They feel like some part of their emotion. Remember we were talking about earlier where like they were dealing with all their trust issues and forgiveness and all that stuff, and it's really helped bring out like all these really deeper emotions in them. And now they feel like, because before they felt like I feel like they felt broken before, and they felt like they couldn't give you the relationship that you really wanted. Yeah. They were like, you're my empress. You deserve so much more than what I can give you. But like, it's like they didn't believe in themselves and they didn't see themselves as a divine masculine. And the honest truth was, when you guys first got together, they weren't being a divine masculine, and you probably weren't being a divine feminine either. You guys were still in karmic situations. You guys were still dealing with all of your karmic mess. The title card is still in here. Yeah, see what I was saying, you guys, with the King of Swords? Or he's caught the falcon. And here he is, dropped the sword of truth. Excuse me. I was just going to say, why do you do that? I do, like, if you were asking, like, why do I do that? I don't just have, like indigestion problems. Like, when I'm processing, for me, like, I've heard a lot of other spiritual readers say that this happens to them, too. When they're processing, like, the spiritual information and getting downloads, it comes out, like, a byproduct of it is, like, it produces, like, gas. And, like, it's like your throat chakra, like, opening up and expanding. Or that's how I understand it. Okay, so we got the World card, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Yeah. So it's like they're laying their burdens and things down to rest. They're laying their insecurities down to rest. They're ready for this new cycle. It's like their soul, like it's like their ego and all of that has been quieted enough that they're just like, yes, oh my gosh, like, yes, I want to go. you know. And I'm hearing that there was some kind of communication between the divine masculine and divine feminine, where the divine feminine was just like, look, like, if you're not ready, just let me go, right? Just let me go. If you're not ready, just let me go. I'm ready to go on to the next cycle. And they were like, okay, no, forget this. Like, I'm tired of playing around, right? I'm tired of playing around. All right, so. And that's what this divine masculine wanted to say. They wanted to be like, look, like, I'm tired of playing around. I'm tired of, I'm tired of this, you know? So for some of you, I'm hearing that for some of you, you could be more like in this, I don't know why I'm pulling cards right now. I really don't want to pull more cards. Spirit, what is it? Romantic feelings in reverse. Somebody's really doubting whether, I think there's somebody here that's really doubting whether or not this divine masculine is actually going to like leave their wife or leave their karmic partner in this situation. Yeah. Unrequited love. And Spirit is telling you, like, look, if your divine counterpart decides not to leave their karmic situation, don't worry. Spirit will send you a new love. Spirit will send you will send you somebody else who is ready. Okay? So you don't need to worry about that. Spirit is going to take care of you. Spirit is going, you know, if your divine, you know, you're not going to be punished by being alone for the rest of your life if your divine counterpart isn't ready, right? You will be sent. You will be sent some kind of spiritual partner to be with, okay? And I'm hearing that some of you are really worried that if you choose to move on to somebody, it'll be a karmic, and it will be a karmic situation, but it won't be like a toxic karmic situation, right? Like, there is a such thing as having healing karmic relationships. That's called a soulmate. That's what soulmates are healing karmic relationships, where it's like, yes, like this person, that, you know, just because a person's a karmic doesn't mean they have to use and abuse and, you know, emotionally abuse you or physically abuse you or any of that other stuff. It doesn't mean that they're going to be a toxic karmic. They could just be somebody that's teaching you a different part about loving yourself, about being in a relationship. You know, you two might be destined to have some kind of kids or something together or something like that, you know. So don't be scared. Spirit is going to take care of you, okay? Spirit is going to take care of you regardless, you know. And that goes for both. That goes for both, right? Like, as long as you're doing the work, you're not going to be punished and have to be by yourself for years and years and years waiting for your masculine or waiting for your feminine to grow up or decide to get on the path. Like, Spirit will send you somebody else as long as you're, you know, as long as you're doing the work, you're going to be attracting exactly. Let your friends help you. And chemistry came out. Yeah, you're going to be attracting somebody that you will be really, that will feel like a really true friend, that you will have like this chemistry with. Okay? Don't worry. Ooh, somebody's divine masculine just said, but they'll just be a placeholder. You sound like you got some, okay? Trust. Okay, trust. The situation is calling for trust. Flirts, okay? Don't hold yourself back. If you're single, you're single. That doesn't mean that you have to go out there throwing yourself out to everybody or whatever, you know, keep yourself high vibrational and whatnot. But yeah, don't just sit around at your house just being like, when's my divine masculine? When's my divine masculine going to text me? Like, no. You know, if somebody asks you out, say, okay. You know, listen to your intuition and say, okay, you know, and let somebody take you out. Let somebody take care of you. Yeah, keep an open mind. Thank you. Keep an open mind. There's some people that are convinced, like, you can like, once you define your divine masculine, you can only ever be with your divine masculine after that. And I'm going to tell you something. For me, what I have found out is that if you sit around waiting, telling yourself, I can only be with my divine masculine, you're going to end up alone. Right? And a lot of times your divine masculine needs to see that you will leave them. You know, if you're not doing your work, I value myself more than to wait, right? I do have a finite amount of time on this earth. And I'm not going to sit around for years and years and years waiting for you to grow up, losing my chance to have a family, to be in healthy relationships in the meantime. You know? Keep an open mind to the situation. Some of you might need to be in other relationships in between your divine masculine coming back. Engagement is here. attraction, and true love. Okay, well, I'm glad I kept going because that message somebody needed to hear that message. I'm feeling it really hard in my heart chakra, but that doesn't mean that you don't believe that your divine masculine is still healing and doing what they need to do, right? But if your divine masculine just thinks, oh, they'll wait on me, they'll wait on me, they'll wait on me, the divine will keep you waiting, right? Because this is also a journey of self-love and choosing yourself. Because when you choose yourself, that teaches your twin how to choose their selves, right? Oh, I'm getting so itchy, so antsy. That made somebody's divine masculine really antsy. Like, don't say that. Like, oh, it's the truth though. Because it would be the same for you, divine masculine. If your divine feminine was not developing themselves, or was choosing not to walk down the path, you'd have a healing karmic partner that you'd be in a relationship with too. The divine would not ask you to be lonely for the rest of your life, sitting around waiting for somebody. They're not gonna ask you for that. Heart-to-heart conversation, heart-to-heart conversations, reconciliation, getting to know each other. Absolutely. Some of you are going to get the opportunity for your divine masculine to come back, and spirit is telling you, like, take the time, take it slow. Get to know each other, have these conversations, be honest with each other. Ooh, healing family issues came out, and so did retreat, right? Retreat and make the effort. Make the effort. If one or both of you isn't making the effort, then you won't come back together. And if neither one of you are making the effort, then yeah, you won't come back together. The separation will continue, and you will both go into toxic karmic partnerships. Honeymoon. If the two of you are coming together, 14114 down on the clock when I look down. Honeymoon. You guys will enter. For most of you, you guys are about to enter like this really blissful honeymoon state. And you're going to get engaged pretty quickly. Go on a honeymoon pretty quickly, too. Like, this is going to move pretty quickly once your divine counterpart comes in. Yeah. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, remember what I was saying earlier? Somebody's in debt, and they're trying to get out from under some debt. They owe a debt to somebody. This could be a karmic debt that they're trying to get out from underneath. Give your relationship of a chance, and very soon. Okay? That's where I'm going to end it. What's on the back? This could be the one. Absolutely. That's why I'm going to end it. Okay, that's definitely been long enough, you guys. Spirit will just keep on talking and keep on talking if I just if I just keep on channeling. But I'm going to cut it off here, right? So for some of you, just keep doing your healing work, okay? You're doing it. You're focusing on yourself, doing your healing work, doing your research, looking into it, doing all of that. That's great. For some of you, I'm hearing somebody needs to take a break from watching some tarot cards, okay? If you want to watch tarot card readings about yourself or about your career, about some other things, like, cool, But chemistry. If you guys have been watching a lot of like sexual tarot readings and stuff like that, I'm hearing somebody say, give that a break, okay? Yeah, pay attention to the red flags on that chemistry. Absolutely. Okay. And for some of you, absolutely, if your divine counterpart comes back in and they're just on some trying to get you straight into bed mess, okay? And if you tell them, I want it to take it slow, I want to get together, and they're still just like, well, let's just hook up, let's just this. They're not healed, they're not ready. Keep it moving. Okay? Be like, no, I'm okay, thank you. Yeah. Let go of control issues. Let go of control issues. Yeah. You guys are going to know. Listen to your intuition. Oh my gosh, spirit. Let go of control issues, right? Let go of control issues. What do you have to say, spirit? Spirit will humble you so quick. Oh, I just got so hot all over my body. Not these. What do you have to... Oh my goodness, spirit. What do you have to say? These? Yes. Okay. What do you have to say, divine masculine? Look at that. That's half my deck, divine masculine. Okay. Taste my fingers. And the other card on top was I love to taste you. Something about tasting. Divine masculine. Come on now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I love the way you smell. So some of them really love the way you smell. Okay. They're with this right here. They're tying in that dream. Like they smell you. They feel like they feel like their dreams are so real every time you're in them. There's something about there's a particular smell that they're looking for is some kind of cue. They get some kind of smell is a sign for them. I don't know what that is. It could mean something to you. It could be confirmation for somebody out there or something like that. That this is I'm talking about you or whatever it is. Okay. I just heard for some of you they could have given you a particular perfume. This just must say yes. Oh my God, yes. Well, I'm glad I put it together for you, sis or bro. Okay. They gave you some kind of perfume and they're like, oh my gosh. I know, like I try to smell, I smell. It's like they're on the look for you, like they're smelling. Come and find me, come and find me. Okay, for some of you, they're like, come out here and come and find me. Like I'm out here in the world, like, you know, walk down your path, and I'm walking down mine, so that we're walking down the path to come together, right? Couldn't imagine a better match, right? So yeah, they're just like, wow, we fit together so well, like we're meant to be together. I love your body. I'm not reading that one. Can't stop thinking about what we did. Okay. I'm not going to read this one. You guys can read it, okay? In the back seat, okay? And just can't stop thinking about what we did, okay? If some of you, had some business in the car, okay? Like your divine masculine is really thinking about that a lot. Okay, so that could be confirmation for somebody out there, which is why it needed to come out. I don't know why I'm acting like I didn't cuss earlier. Like I'm trying to keep this PG. Tell you how much I miss it. Yeah, they can't wait to tell you how much they miss being around you. Especially this, like the smell. Like, oh, like if you guys have been together before, like they can't wait to hug you. They're gonna hug you like really, really close and like smell you, smell your hair. With I'm seeing that breath on your neck card again. I'm getting like this. Okay, so they're talking about the dream. Okay, so I'm gonna end it. I love your body. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna feel you. Like they can't wait for this dream to become a reality. Page of Cups. Okay, they can't wait for this dream that they're having to become a reality because they keep looking. It's like in the dream it's like they're setting up. Like it's like they feel like spirit's giving them this image of setting up of when they're gonna see you, and that's what that smell is. Like they smell a certain smell and they notice it's like a deja vu moment, and that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for some kind of sign. This is really important for somebody out there, right? They're waiting for some kind of sign. They're getting a dream, they're going to be getting a dream of like the moment when you guys see each other, and it's like when it's gonna happen in real life, it's gonna be like deja vu, like I dreamed about this, and it's like, oh my God, no, it's actually here. I'm awake. It's actually happening, and it's like they're gonna like run up to you like it's the dream, and they're gonna be like hug you and be like, oh, it's like I'm not waking up. Like it's and you're gonna be like, what? You're like, what are you talking about? And they're gonna be like, this isn't a dream. Like it's actually real, and they might say something weird like that where you're kind of just like, what are you talking about? Like, of course this isn't a dream. Like, what do you mean? Like, what? Like you're gonna be like, what? They're gonna be like, oh, I don't know. I just got so embarrassed. Like my cheeks got really hot. Like, so it's like your divine masculine wants you to know, like if they do some kind of weird stuff like that, or they talk about like, oh, I saw this in a dream or something like that, or deja vu or something. They want you to know, like they're not crazy. They're like, I'm not crazy. I promise I'm not crazy. Like, they might even tell you, like, I saw you in a dream. I saw myself seeing you again in a dream, and I can't believe it actually happened exactly like it is. Like, I'm feeling like the divine masculine, once they see you, it's going to feel like you're seeing a completely different person, because I'm hearing, like, you guys, like, this divine masculine has been pretty silent for a long time, and it's like, this divine masculine is going to come, and when they come to you, they're going to come with like all of their boundaries, all of their walls down, and they're just going to be their true, like a lot truer version of themselves, and they're just going to open up and just be like, talk. You're going to be like, I've never known you to talk like this. Like, oh my gosh, like it might kind of freak you out. And they're just like, look, I'm just, I just want you to know, like, how much, like, I know that you've been wanting to talk. I know you've been wanting me to tell you, like, what's really going on. And I promise, like, I can't, like, I am literally dreaming of the moment every single night when I will get to hold you in my arms and I will get to see you and we will be reunited. And I'm praying every day for it. So please just believe and trust in me that I am coming as soon as I can. But I, like you, am just trying to listen to spirit and try to walk down my path and try to trust spirit that if I'm walking down my path and I'm being true to myself and I'm being true, and true to spirit and true to my gifts and true to my mission here, that I will see you again, and they're just trusting and they're trying to release and trust and forgive everything, right? And they're like, in the meantime, you please be doing the same, So it's like, give me a little bit of time to catch up with you, but please don't stop. Don't wait anymore. Just keep going, and I will catch up with you, right? I will catch up with you, and I am trusting spirit to put us in the path, at the right time, at the same moment, at the right time. And I'm seeing that perfect timing card again. And then the spirit's showing me like the yes card. So yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to call it here because my energy is starting to get a little low. I feel it, which means it's okay. It's time for me to stop now. Midday. There's that midday special card again. That midday special. So it could be midday. It could be noon. It could be lunch somewhere. You could be out somewhere in public. And it could be lunchtime is what I'm hearing. Okay, because I'm hearing like a bunch of people talking. Like you could be around a group of people in a restaurant or out somewhere. It's out somewhere in public. Okay, and you guys are just gonna run into each other, and they just want you to know, like, they're like, I just want to tell you this, right? And if I run up to you and I'm like, is this a dream? Don't think that I'm a crazy person, because Spirit's been teasing me like every single day until this day when I finally saw you, like. All right, well, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some clarification. I hope it helped lighten your spirit. Like, I know that in the collective, I've been feeling like a lot of shifts here recently, a lot of like just kind of back and forth and back and forth. So I really hope that this feels very determined. Feels more determined than it's felt like in a really long time in the energy. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you guys feel drawn to any of my other videos, please go check those out, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.